Hello and welcome to Macau, where we bring to you the sprint race for the F2 World Cup and the Macau Grand Prix. It will be 30 cars for today's race in the sprint and tomorrow's race. Nothing sort of special things going on. But yeah, 30 cars, it's the biggest really we've had in a Formula 1 race in a while. Of course, non-championship race. These races will not count towards any sort of championship points. There'll be its own little like constructors and drivers championships for like points from the sprint and the main race. But in the end of the day, it is nothing massive. Anyway, let's go through your grid then for the sprint. I think it is a bit different to what we read out yesterday, considering, or like earlier on today, sorry. Regarding like this part really, like the lower positions. Of course, not everyone has set a lap time because people kept crashing and it was a bit of a mess and breaking their front wings and everything. But anyway, let's go through your grid for the race. Sullivan, Herta, Goethe, Martins, Solov, Antonelli, Behrman, Doohan, Colapinto, Fornaroli, Iwasa, Hadjar, Browning, of course the one who won the F3 World Cup last year, Hauger, Borsaletto, Crawford, Mini, Correa, O'Ward, Beganovic, Mansell, Maney, Fittipaldi, Vips, Vozin, Marti, Aaron, Tukatapanen, Alex Dunn, and your pole sitter Arvid Lindblad. This is only a sprint, remember, it'll be 17 laps of pure action. And yeah, I mean, it'll be thrilling. I mean, I've had a few big accidents. Everyone is able to get into the race because we've only had 2 days of action so far. Practice 2 half-an-hour sessions yesterday, and then the sprint qualifying earlier on this morning. Some big crashes in practice, not so much in qualifying though. Some Hauger, Herta, Lindblad, just some names I can remember off the top of my head that had some offs in practice. I think Hadjar was one as well. Of course, Alex Dunn, the man who was up there as well yesterday. I mean, last year in the F3 race. Of course, some are doing double duty. They do also the F3 World Cup. Actually, I think it's Formula Regional Cup this year. Yeah, it's Formula Regional this year instead of F3. So the F2 is of course in F1, and the Formula Regional World Cup for the first time this year at this famous street circuit. It's not too long now until we get going. I think it's only about 30 seconds. And remember, there's no formation lap. It's just straight into action. That'll be just like that for today and tomorrow. Has the track record been beaten yet? I do not know. But we've got 10 seconds until they're going anyway. What is the track record? Let me just have a look. It is 2:06, so yeah, definitely been beaten already this year. But let's get going any second now for the start of the race. No formation lap, remember. And it's a bit zoomed in, but Arvid Lindblad will start on pole with Alex Dunn in second place. The 5 lights will light up. Let's see how they will go into turn 1. And it's lights out, and away they go here in Macau. Lindblad's going to get the better start. He's already cleared Alex Dunn, who's already cleared in the Aston Martin behind him with, I think, Yuri Vips. It's going to be difficult to tell each of them apart, so I do apologise if I make some mistakes while there's so many Aston Martins. Brilliant, I love this thing so much. And, big crash already. Huge crash. Oh, someone's over. That's a horrible crash into turn 2. Someone upside down. I apologise for the lag and for the amount of Aston Martins. I don't know what's going on with that. But, I think Tukatapanen is one of them. Yeah, I don't know why there's so many Aston Martins. But the safety car has already been called. Of course, they'll keep going. It's another big crash. That's Tukatapanen off in the Ferrari. For some reason, Aston Martin, the Prema Ferrari. Big crash going up the hill. Up San Francisco Hill. That was a big off. The Tukatapanen. Some huge crashes already. And it wouldn't surprise me if you have a red flag. With some horrible accidents on the opening lap. But in all fairness, I think they have agreed to not red flag it with such a tight scheduled. Of course, some sessions at different times. They're not going to be perfect times, unfortunately. They might change last minute, so I'm not going to say any timings just in case. But I will tell you like what the times they're meant to be, and if they're moved early or behind, then I guess that is an issue. But Arvid Lindblad still lead, not many overtakes. They go through the single file section of track towards the hairpin, one of the slowest corners in Formula 1 this season. I think got to be the slowest corner in Formula 1 this season. If they go down the hill of black sands towards Fisherman's corner, and then towards the final corner, and he'll be behind the safety car, and we can see what earth happened on that opening lap. And let's see, is there going to be a lead change? I don't think so. No, there isn't. So this top four of Lindblad, Dunn, Aaron and Marty is the same. Yuri Vips is behind in the Aston Martin. That Aston Martin in fourth is meant to be an RB, by the way. And the Trident RB into some horrible crashes at the start. Who's out? Solov out, Martin's out, Beganovic out, Hauger out, Goethe out, Bortoletto out, Herter, he's out, Tuka Tappinen is out, and Zach O'Sullivan is still going. For some reason on Aston Martin. Big off. Going through one. That's on board with Nikola Solov, and see what happened at the start there. Goodness me, an Alpine flew there. I think that's Victor Martins. We have got the word everyone is mostly out of their car, or at least confirmed on the radio that they are conscious at least. While we're getting the replay. So Solov in the Mercedes, and that Alpine flew of Victor Martins. And Solov just got caught up. And with, however that is, we'll get on board of everyone. That's Zach O'Sullivan in the Williams, the American, in the high-tech Williams car. Victor Martins. I'd love to see that on board. And I really hope that isn't Victor Martins' weekend over. So what happened to the Frenchman then? Just clipped the inside wall and got smacked by a Red Bull. One of the MP Red Bull cars. Victor Martins. A wild ride for him. I want to see off-board of that. He got launched by whichever Red Bull that was. Could have been Hadjar, considering Hadjar isn't in the race anymore. Goodness me. That was a horrible crash for Victor Martins. Who else is out? Goethe, he's out. Let's go on board with the German in the RB. Still going at the moment. Oh, did he get caught up? Yeah, unsighted, caught up and off. That's Bortoletto, I think, is well involved as well. Who else is off there then? Let's have a look. Let's watch Dino Beganovic in the Ferrari. He's up on the hill without a front right tyre. Oh, and that's been gone since the start. So obviously he was involved in the incident in turn 2. What happened to him? Did he just clip the inside, on the inside of whichever car that is? Yeah, he did. Luckily that's all that happened though, he just clipped the inside. Didn't get collected or anything, thankfully. Next on board is Dennis Hauger that I want to look at. Hang on. Sorry, can't find Hauger. Where is he? Here he is in the Haas car. Let's see what happened to the Dane, Norwegian. Speed it up until here. Let's see what happened in 16th place. He is caught up, yeah, he must be caught up. Actually no, because he's still going. It must be in the bit at the top of the hill then. You can see Beganovic just in front of him. He can't get past Beganovic safely, so he has to take it a bit slow. Do want to make sure in a second after this one that they're still under safety car. I mean, they probably are, but just in case. And I'm assuming to be caught up with that Tuka Tappinen incident at the top of the hill. And yeah. Let's just make sure we are still in the safety car. With Lindblad, yeah, we're still on the safety car, but and the lights are still on, so there'll be a while still. So let's see who is next. We've seen Oliver Goethe. Gabriel Bortoletto is next. McLaren, unfortunately, out of the race, and I think he was in San Francisco Hill. Yeah, he is. Is it just on his own or just caught up with something? In 15th place is the Brazilian. And they all just kind of brake check each other, and he's hit hard by one of the Saubers, and then everyone comes in unsighted. Colton Herter is the next one of the 2 IndyCar drivers racing this weekend. He is also involved in the, for some reason, Aston Martin painted RB. And is he just going to the back of Bortoleto? Yes, he does. So that might actually be what causes Bortoleto to crash out. So the Trident RB car of Colton Herter, that's how he crashed out. And then finally it's Tuka Tappinen. The man who qualified so well. I think he was the one in the front that crashed out. Of course we saw him, the Prema Ferrari car. And yeah, just too much apex and a big hit. And I'm surprised we haven't seen a red flag, to be honest, but we haven't, so yeah, that's complaining, to be fair. So let's go back to live. Yeah, we are still on the safety car. Safety car lights are off though, still being in this lap. So I will go through current order. So who is I think it's Doohan is, Doohan's last on track. So Iwasa, O'Ward, Colapinto, Vosin, Correa, Crawford, Miley, O'Sullivan, Behrman, Hajar, Browning, Mansell, Mini, Fornaroli, Antonelli, Fittipaldi, Vips, Marty, Aaron. Sorry about that, I'm done. There we go. I think we watched the restart on board with Dunn, so we'll go on board with him and we'll come back in a bit. Car will come in at the end of this lap, so let's see how they do on the restart. Hopefully it's a bit cleaner. That's no, it's sort of Paul Aaron. I don't know. Pepe Marty will be good because we can see them. He's a little bit further back. No, Marty's into the pitch. No, thank you. Let's watch Aaron or Zuri Vipson stay out. No, Vips also in. Antonelli will stay out. You watch Antonelli? No, he didn't catch up a bit, to be honest. Now we're gonna have to watch Aaron because he's too far back. Let's see. Will Aaron try and make a move? We'll go off board because I think they're quite close. He's going to try and go round the outside. Is he through turn 2? Yes, he is, I think. Let's see. Can they make it through cleanly? No, they're not. They're both round. Dunn almost spinning round. Oh, Dunn's collected there. And another crash at turn 2. And I think Alex Dunn might be out of this race. Aaron with big damage as well. And I think the safety car might be out again. Yes, it is. It's the second safety car in this sprint race in Macau. And is a grid of 30 too many. I think Alex Dunn might be out of this race. There is the Irishman. Such a shame for him. He's been doing so well. Yeah, Dunn's out of the race. That's such a shame. Crawford's in second, by the way. So he's actually done a race in Formula 1. So second and third are actually raced in Formula 1 before, which is funny enough. Is it just done? I think that's out. I think there might be others out as well. Where's Vips? There's zero Vips. They go up the hill. I want to see how the Estonian was doing, because he has had some success. I think he got second here in 2019, the Estonian. He recently ended off this season in IndyCar, which he's done twice now. In the last 2 years, and oh, a big spin, there's a spin, they all check each other up. And Yuri Vips is spun round, I think. Yes, he is. Vips is still going, I think. Who was that spun round, though? I'm not too sure who it was. Was it? I don't know. I'm not sure. One of the many Aston Martin cars. Unfortunately. They go through. Oh no. Are they going to be stuck? Someone round maybe. Going through the hairpin. I think they might be. Mini, yeah, it's Gabriel Mini who's stuck. And it's traffic jam now, basically. It's an awful angle. Yeah, that's a shame. Basically a traffic jam. Browning's trying to push him around the corner. And there we go, he's moved out of the way, going down the hill. And I think that should be everything fine. Hopefully they haven't cooked their engines. No, Marty's out and so's Vips. No, Vips is still there. I think Marty's cooked his engine and he's out of the race. Yeah, he is. That's such a shame. But there are still some cars stuck. Yuri Vips in the Aston Martin, in the Invicta Aston Martin car. That is a shame. Go on board with the Estonian. 2 Estonians on this grid. Aaron was caught up in the crash in turn 2. We'll get a replay of what happened to Mini shortly. Of course, we are in a safety car, and it's Arvid Lindblad still who leads the pole sitter. He has looked so strong this weekend, despite crashing into, I think, second practice it was. And I think Vips might cook his engine, in all honesty. He's on his own. We'll keep an, yeah, Vips has cooked the engine. That is such a shame for the Estonian. Let's watch Dunn then. And see what happened to him on the restart. Let's go on board with him, the Irishman. I think the rear camera from Lindblad could be good as well. Because we did the double at Silverstone. Then F3 and F2 and Super Cup Silverstone. He almost goes round and he's smacked by, I think, Antonelli. And that ended his race there and then. With Gabriel Mini getting caught up as well. No damage though for the Italian, thankfully. Let's go on board with Aaron and then we'll go on board rearward with Lindblad. I think Dunn does he just gets, yeah, he gets squeezed by Aaron. Don't know what they're gonna do with penalties. It's like, I feel like it's just, if it's just like that, then they might just call it a racing incident, because there's been so many incidents like that. There we go, let's see from this angle. Does Aaron just squeeze Dunn? He does, a little bit. It's a big hit, unfortunately. The Irishman out of the Macau Grand Prix sprint race. And let's get the onboard back to normal. There we go. And let's go back live. Actually, I want to see what happened to Mini. So why was Mini facing the wrong way at the hairpin? They're all kind of backing up. And then they're all just stuck in front of Mini actually. So is it Forneroni's fine. He broke his front wing. And Pato or Ward looks stuck. Oh, he's just caught up with Vozin. So does Vozin just do a stupid dive bomb then? That's what I'm assuming has happened. No, it's Ward deciding to pilot. Oh no, because nah, it's Vozin getting caught on the inside of, I think, Kushmini. And then that's what caused all of that mess. Let's go back live. Safety car in this lap, so not long to go now. Lindblad, Crawford, Antonelli, Ajar, Miney, Fornaroli, Ward. So Ward's got Williams behind him with a lap down. That could be Colapinto. Yeah, it is Colapinto. He's slowing down to let Ward through, I think. Oh no, but it's the top 6 currently that are all behind. The safety car is someone just broke his front wing. It's Fornaroli, and I think Hajar's got a front wing, but Fornaroli just broke it in that checkout. So that leaves 5 cars. Hajar, Miney, Antonelli. Has Miney got a front wing? I think so, yeah. So they've all their cars are fine. So let's see how this goes. How is Aaron doing after, of course? He's down in 9th in the VAR Mercedes car. Anyway, let's see how the restart goes then. Safety car people's in, and I think everyone else is coming in. No, it's just Antonelli and Miney staying out then. So it's Lindblad, Antonelli and Miney staying out on the safety car restart. Everyone else follows the safety car in. And let's see how they do. Is Antonelli or Miney going to make any moves? Let's see how they do. And they fire through turn 1 and towards turn 2. Almost halfway through the sprint race already. And then we're going to do it clean. Finally, we look clean. There we go. Miney's quite far back. But can Antonelli make a move? Oh, are they slowing down for? I don't know. I think, are we back on the safety car? I don't know what's going on. I think they've been told, because everyone else followed the safety car in the pit lane, to just follow it. To let everyone else catch up. Yeah, 'cause I don't think they were meant to do that. That's a strange one. I haven't heard that before. Is that Crawford in the Aston Martin, or is it just... No, it's not Crawford. So someone's going slowly. Don't know who's that going slowly is, of course they're all Aston Martin, so it could be anyone pretty much. And oh, Aaron's off! Aaron's off on the safety car! Paul Aaron, the second Estonian in his race to crash out, is now out of this race. Paul Aaron. That is such a shame. And everyone else can slow down to avoid it. No, they're not. But Paul Aaron is out. What happened to him on the safety car in 4th place? Looked so promising for the former Mercedes junior driver, the man in the VAR Mercedes for this weekend. What a mess this race has been so far. Yeah, just clipped it. Same mistake loads of other people have made this weekend. Such a shame for the young Estonian. A F2 season almost done now for him. It's been a good one on his rookie season. They are still going at safety car speed. Yeah, they have been told to stay at safety car speed for this lap for some reason. I don't know why. I think because everyone else pitted, but even then they haven't caught up anyway. So what was the point in that? Especially with Aaron crashing out. Antonelli and Miney going to come into it. It's just Arvid Lindblad then staying out now. And are they going to be able to go safety car speed now? Let's see. Green flag's waving up there. And yeah, they're back green now. Green flag. You can see the green lights on the start line. So Arvid Lindblad now leads them. Or leads no one. Because he's on his own in the lead. Antonelli's still in the pits. So's Miney. Where's Jack Crawford? They're only going around the hairpin now. Because of course they all got held up by Paul Aaron crashing out. Not really much going on in front, so let's watch over back. Watch Hadjar. Someone else coming in there. Not too sure who it was just yet. Might have been a back marker because Hadjar hasn't made up any position. It was a Wasso without an overtake behind. I think it was an overtake behind. And Hadjar is gaining. He's gaining on that car. Don't know which one it is. And no, Hadjar's crashed now. He did just like the Gambit did at the start. And he's mostly kept it going. Hadjar's crashed now. He's trying to get past Jack Crawford. Or was it Vozin? I'm not too sure. Vozin's got damage though, but Isaac Hadjar just crashed out. And now Hadjar's out. He's got F1 experience as well. He did so good at the Korean Grand Prix. Of course, the Indian Grand Prix was as well, replacing Yuki Tsunoda in the RB, and now he's been given the promotion and he's crashed out in the MP Red Bull racing car. That's such a shame. Is Lindblad still leading? Yes, he is. Still cleanly as well. Miney and Antonelli a little bit further back, and Lindblad has been told to box this lap, so he's pitting. He hasn't got damage. Maybe it's his tyre wear. The tyres might not like this track. It's a very tricky one. And yep, Lindblad comes in. And will he stay out in the lead? He had a decent lead, but will Antonelli take over? I think Antonelli and Miney are going to go in front of him. There's Miney in the lead from Antonelli. Let's see how these two do. Can we keep it clean, please? Please and thank you. There's Lindblad just behind coming out of the pits, and they keep it clean into turn 2. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. What do I have to say to that? So Antonelli now in front of Miney though. And an overtake finally in this race. Goodness me. Maybe Macau wasn't the best circuit to do this race at. Maybe we do another one later in the year. I mean, just a suggestion. I mean, name a circuit, we could go there. But one that isn't going to be a crash fest. And I mean, it being like this is not giving much hope for Bathurst, for the season finale of F1 Fantasy. That's all I'm saying on that point. It's a good round. So you know where they are. I think that's police. No, police was a few corners ago. I think that's the hairpin. I don't even know what corner names. I need to find some corner names. A bit slow there. Speed up. Come on. Only 17 cars left, by the way, in this race, so not many. They're not doing great. On lap 10 now, 17. Not a safety car in a while. Only 2 so far this race in 10 laps. I mean, none of them are actual F1 drivers. I mean, a few have made some appearances and probably will be next year, or have been confirmed to be next year. But I mean, it doesn't look great, does it? And let's see, Antonelli. Is he going to try and make a move down the inside? Is the Italian? And now he's off. And Antonelli spun it, I think, as well. No, he hasn't, but he's out of the race. They can't go through that corner without clipping the inside. I don't get it. Antonelli's just crashed out now. So Lindblad now in front of him. He's in second now. And he will chase down Kushmaini. Up San Francisco Hill he goes. He's been so strong this weekend. And no, just as I say that, a huge crash for Arvid Lindblad. He's been so strong, has he? That's the 5th tyre now that he's at that corner. And they haven't even cleaned it up, honestly. Yellow flag out again. A huge crash for Arvid Lindblad. And I just said that the pole sitter was looking so strong. and now he's crashed out. And there's smoke coming out the back of his car. I think he needs to get out of that before a fire starts igniting. Drama, even more drama. How many left now in the race? 15. Half of the grid have crashed out in the opening 11 laps. God help them tomorrow. 55 laps. Phew. Well, I mean, tomorrow's race could even be cancelled at this rate, I think. And Lindblad, he's rolling down the hill. That isn't good. What is the Englishman doing? He's steering it. So he's conscious. That's good at least. And he's driving it down the hill. What did he do? I think, in all fairness, he's smart. He's trying to find somewhere to pull off as he somehow drives through a tyre. I think he's trying to find somewhere to pull off now as he stopped it. Or he's waiting for cars to come up the hill, maybe. Yeah, he's waiting for the next two. And he rolls down the hill a bit more. And I think he will try park it. He's just waiting for a few more to come past, is he? Yep. I mean, you've got to give it to him. I don't think you'll get penalised for driving backwards. He's trying to, I think, peel off in that section there. Yeah, he does. Front right missing from Lindblad, unfortunately. And there he does. Pull off. Lindblad off. And unfortunately out of the race. So Kushmini now in the lead. The Indian. An Indian's never won an F1 race before. I know it's only a non-championship race. Let's see how he does. Let's watch on board with Kushmini. He goes through Lisboa and up San Francisco Hill. Is he going to make it clean? I mean, they don't like this corner, do they? Up San Francisco Hill. And even does Miney, because now Miney's crashed. Out of the race lead, and he's out. The engine's gone. Now Kushmini has crashed. This is unbelievable. And through comes someone else in, probably isn't an Aston Martin. No, it is actually Jack Crawford. And Oliver, no, it's a lapped car. And Oliver Behrman ploughs into it as well. And now it's a car park. Oh dear. Mr. Powley's in the pits. They're trying to get past him. The safety car's out now, by the way. Safety car's out after Kushmini's crash going up San Francisco Hill. And that should clear it for everyone. Yes, it does. I think that's Gabriele Mini in the ART Alpine car. Yes, it is. In 13th place. Is Enzo Fittipaldi, the Brazilian, repping his brother's number 51 that he used when he was in the Haas car for 2 races, replacing the injured Romain Grosjean as he goes up San Francisco Hill, and he crashes now as well. They've got to do something here, because the amount of crashes this weekend is unbelievable. But in all fairness, it's what you get when you decide to put a bunch of F2, F3 and a Freca driver and 2 IndyCar drivers in a field with powerful F1 cars in probably the tightest circuit in the world. I don't think it's a smart thing to do. It's like Isle of Man levels of stupidity. Christian Mansell in the Campos RB car, a lap down, I believe. So it's Jack Crawford now who leads. The top 2 have both taken part in an F1 race before. Crawford, it was the Indian Grand Prix, replacing Rogovic when he was at European Le Mans Series. Crawford into the pits, by the way, under safety car. Probably mentioned, yeah, we are under safety car. I did forget about that. But and then second place, Iwasa might take over the lead. Yeah, no, yeah, Iwasa now leads. The Japanese driver. They've already done 3 races for RB, replacing Liam Lawson in the Seattle. No, it's a Japanese, Seattle and US Grand Prix. Scored a few points in the sprint race at Seattle, but none others in a Grand Prix. Of course, that was because Liam Lawson was replacing De Vries, who was doing either WEC or Formula E, or both. Well, was doing both, but yeah, both on one weekend. He only did WEC at Spa. Anyway, very much to see now on lap 13. So hopefully the race doesn't end on the safety car. I don't think it will. I think they've got enough time. So Iwasa, the other Red Bull car. Of course, it was Lindblad was leading early on before crashing out. Browning's got damage somehow. How has he got that damage then? Literally at the start of the lap. How has he managed that? No, he just got that damage and decided not to pit. Wait, what? Oh, he didn't want to pit, but then the Alpine dragged him in, and he thought, no, I still won't decide to pit, and has gone through an escape road. Normally when we see cars dragging to the pits, they end up DNFing, but no, he just found a gap and has gone through it. Okay, I'll give you that, Brownie. I don't know why I haven't pitted with blatant front and rear wing damage, but you do you, Luke. You do you. I know you've won this race before, so maybe you know more than me. Yeah, I'm gonna go until the safety car comes in because nothing's really going on, and there'll be a while considering how long this lap is. So yeah, I'll see you once we've gone live, or back live. See you in a bit. will be in the end of this lap. Just gonna check around the field to see how everyone's doing. Fauna really might be a lap down on Mansell, but anyway, let's see how they do. Mansell, let's watch on board with him, because he's a lap down. So he's got the top three in front of him of Correa, Crawford, and no, I think it's Correa, Mini, a lap down, and Awasa. So let's see how they do. The top two in front of him. We're going to see Mini trying to unlock himself. Don't do it 3 wide. They're going to crash. They're going to crash. It's so obvious. Mansell, huge off for Christian Mansell. The car were on board with a lap down. This is both his front tyres. And he's just stuck there in the middle of the track. The rear left gone as well. Huge crash for Christian Mansell in the Campos Sauber car. And I don't think we're on the safety car. But that was a big one. Fornaroli out as well. Don't know what happened to him. But that was a big one. And there's a few going out the pit lane as well. Ollie Bearman, he's got Sauber of no rear wing in front of him. Let me guess, they're going to crash. No, they're not. Fair enough. Surprise. For once, they don't crash. Let's go on board with Bearman as he sends one down the inside on the Williams. I don't know which one it is. I think Luke Browning, who's still hasn't got a rear wing for some reason. He goes up the hill. He's got a drive for Haas next year. Here's Ollie Bearman in the Ferrari. He's going to do some drives in the Ferrari though. And well, that's not ideal. That's like Yumi Iwasa from the lead. Race leader Iwasa's off. Pato Awards involved there. Don't know who just disappeared. I think it might have been not Doohan, and that's Doohan there in the middle. So we're in Correa, who just disappeared out of shot. And another safety car is out, and this will end the race. This will end the race. It's only on lap 16 now. So the race will end in the safety car, unfortunately. What has happened there? Jack Crawford will win it. He's on his penultimate lap. So he'll beat the safety car to lead him through the final lap. Jack Crawford will win the F2 World Cup as long as he can drive round on the safety car through the final lap. O'Sullivan second in the Williams. Vosin in the Aston Martin. I think he'd already passed everyone else. Luke Browning will get 4th place, I think. Then everyone else out of the race. Colapinto still going in the pits. Mini, he's still going. Looks like we're going to get 6 finishers at this rate. We'll get replays once we know everything's... No, I might as well just watch them on the safety car and get replays after the race. Because this race has been a mess. And it wouldn't surprise me if they do something about tomorrow's race. Because it has been a mess. Of course, this Sunday sprint race, the first time F1 have had a race on Sunday. A sprint race on Sunday, that is. And then we're also qualifying later on today, 6 AM UK time. So that is about, let me see. If it's roughly, is it 5 o'clock at the moment? Can't be 5. No, it's not. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning UK time. So in about 2 hours' time, it'll be qualifying, and I highly doubt if a few of these cars don't make qualifying, to be honest, and we'll have to settle in the Grand Prix. Mansell, the car that I don't think will make it. Trying to think of any others. Martin's had the big one earlier on. But it wouldn't surprise me if they delay qualifying slightly so they can get... I mean, yeah, but they can delay qualifying all they want. But the F3 or Formula Regional World Cup's coming up as well. That's the issue we've got here. Is that the Formula Regional World Cup starts about roughly 7:30, I think. The GT World Cup starts any minute. So they've got to hurry up to get that done. I mean, they could delay it by like 20 minutes, I think, and maybe get it in if they shorten the session. I think if they shorten the session, they could get it done. But I'm not promising anything. They could delay it by like half an hour just to get them on. We'll see what the teams say. But anyway, Crawford, he's been brilliant. He's the only one, or he's one of the only drivers of F1 experience on the grid, but he's kept the car in one piece. And as he rounds the final corner, Jack Crawford, don't know why Sullivan's slowing down, but Crawford will cross the finish line behind the safety car, and he'll win the sprint race for the F2 World Cup. What a drive he's had. O'Sullivan will cross the line in the pit lane for some reason. I'm not too sure why. Vosin, he's a long way back. Colapinto as well, quite far back. Browning, he's there. Vosin, they're so far away from each other, and O'Sullivan's crossed the line, and he is in second place. He can just bring it into the pits. No point doing the in-lap. Don't know why they didn't just red flag it a lap early, to be fair. But Callum Vosin, I think Colapinto's a lap down, so yeah, he'd already crossed the line. He'll finish in 6th place. Callum Vosin, he's not got a front wing on this final lap. So is he just going to put it into the pits? I think that's what they'll do, to be fair, just bring everyone into the pits. And that is what they'll do with Vosin, at least. Is Luke Browning with a lot of damage. He'll also put into the pits, and he smacks the wall there. He just missed out on the podium, unfortunately, for the Brit. So it's an American 1-2, a British 3-4 here in Macau. Gabriel Mini has actually not got any damage. He will finish... Oh, Vosin's in front of O'Sullivan. I think that's because where the things are placed, to be honest. I think O'Sullivan will still get a second, because, yeah, Browning's passed him as well. There's Mini crosses the line in 4th place. Also in front of O'Sullivan. I do think O'Sullivan is in second. Ignore what you're seeing here. But what a mess, and it's finally over. Qualifying soon. We'll go through the results first. Solov, Martins, Vaganovic, Hauger, Gertha, Borsaletto, Herta and Tappan, all crashing out in the opening lap. Dunn crashed out with Aaron, Yuri Vips, Marty, Aaron, Hadjar, Antonelli, Lindblad, Miney, Fittipaldi, Mansell, Fornaroli, Behrman, O'Ward, Doohan, Correa and Awasa also all crashing out at some point in the race. And then your finishers, Colapinto a lap down, Mini, Browning, Vosin, O'Sullivan, and your race winner for the sprint, Jack Crawford. So 8 points for Crawford, 7, 6, 5, no, 8 points for Crawford, 7 for O'Sullivan, 6, 5, 4, 3 for Colapinto, and I don't think Iwasa and Correa completed 90% of the race, to be honest, because no, they would have completed lap 16, and they didn't. They crashed out on lap 6, no, they crashed out on lap 15. They completed 15 laps, that's all I know. They wouldn't, yeah, they haven't. They're a lap off. If they crashed out the lap later, then they would have scored points, but they haven't even been classified. So the 2 points and 1 point will not be given out, unfortunately. So yeah, qualifying should be at 6 AM UK time. And I'm not going to tell you what time that is local time, because I have not got a clue. But I would not be surprised if that gets delayed by about half an hour. I mean, it only says a 40-minute session, so I don't know. Yeah, if that does get delayed, then of course we'll let you know on socials. But hang on, nobody's getting news now. They were deciding during that race it'll be delayed by half an hour, and it'll be shortened to it'll be shortened by 10, 15 minutes as well. So I think it'll be the exact same length as sprint qualifying. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It'll probably just be a 20-minute session, knowing our factor. But anyway, yeah, thank you for tuning in, waking up early to watch this crash fest. We'll see you later on today for qualifying. Goodbye.